Travis Ginn. I'm the instructor, the master instructor of the Henderson Sool Dojang. We're in Etowah, North Carolina. I've been doing martial arts for over 32 years and have wonderful school here.
And I'm Stacy Barrett, his fiance. I am a Whole Foods health and wellness professional. I've been practicing therapeutic massage for 16 years, as well as personal training, and really work with more injury, rehab, and prevention, and surgery recoveries, that sort of thing.
All right, we're located at 125 Etowah Center Drive. It's in the Etowah Shopping Center next to the Dollar General and Post Office in Etowah. That started when I was 12 years old. I've been wanting my school since I began. I started teaching my teacher when I was around red belt, and after my teacher moved away, I started teaching full time. We went from the school in Georgia. Finally, I went to the military. I taught at all these different bases I was stationed at, and then when I moved back to North Carolina, I started back up with my teacher, and a few years later, I opened up my first school. So the school's been around since 1998. I taught out of Asheville first. My daughter was born, and I started right after she was born. We eventually moved here. It's been 10 years we've been in this location in the Etowah Horseshoe area. We've been in this location for 4 years now. And so my love, my heart, my soul, this is my meal, this is my food that keeps me alive. So now I get to share it and have a really awesome place to do it in. We have adult classes in Tong Sudo, Korean style. It's traditionally based art, ages 13 and up in our adult classes. We have children's classes starting at age 3 and moving up to age 12. We have our Little Ninjas class, which is ages 3 to 5. They're a lot of fun, they're a trip. And then our kids classes are from 6 to 12. And it's a really nice sized class. We divide them into 2 groups. So we have a younger group and an older group, and based on their ages, we go into the details of the arts with them. Sure. We also offer Tai Chi as well, so I didn't mention that a moment ago, but our camps, we have our Kids with Kick camp coming up. It's all summer long, it's 10 weeks long. Stacy's been putting together a lot of really cool trips out from the school, so we'll be out of the house probably about 3/4 of the time. And then while we're in-house, we'll be doing some martial arts classes. They'll also participate in our Kids with Kick class while they're here. What else?
I would say probably the camp, putting it together, is going to be as much probably character development and team building skills, as well as anything, getting them out in the community, volunteer opportunities, that sort of thing, so that they can really learn to appreciate what this area has to offer, the nature, the animals. The Park Service is putting together a great program for us to be able to take the kids into a Junior Rangers program where they're going to have a different theme every week. The Park Service is putting that together for us. And of course, they'll get to go to the pool, other fun stuff too.
The after school is probably one of my biggest heartfelt parts that I deal with the community with. We deal with Etowah Elementary School, Mills River, Glen Marlowe. Next year we'll be picking up Brevard Academy as well. It gives us a really good opportunity to bring kids in here instead of just being in a normal PSPM program where they just run around, watch videos. We're here working on the character development, like she said. We make sure they get all their homework done, and then of course they get to participate in our Kids with Kick program. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done for the school, and it's also for my heart and soul. I've got a really good opportunity to get to know the kids even deeper than I normally have.
I can't. He is magic with kids, first of all. So they respond to him so well. A lot of the kids in the program are ones that have been tagged with behavioral problems, this and that. The schools actually contacted him and asked if he could help with certain students. And when they come in here, they're amazing. What they will do for him is just phenomenal. These kids come in and they bow, they're respectful, they get their homework done, no fussing, no whining, no kicking and screaming. They clean the dojang, they do whatever they need to do, and they play well with others. It's amazing to see how these kids transform being part of this program.
Had kid come up to me last week and saying, yeah, I'm talking with one of my friends and he wants to do something in here, but I'm afraid to knock something off. And, you know, I felt like it would be the wrong decision to make. And so came in there and I was like, wow, that's great. You're learning the next right thing. And he actually influenced the other boy to do the right thing. So it's really cool. This year alone, we have seen so many changes. I've just recently moved into a new association, and this association is so supportive. I've recently made my 6th degree black belt, and at this point, doors have been opened that's going to help me to grow as an instructor, my training and my growth that I get to share with my students. It's definitely, I saw all these doors open just in the past few months that I can't believe is happening, and our school's going with it. Community to me means a lot more to the character development of our community, especially in our children. I see a lot of children wanting to explore, wanting to grow, wanting to do stuff, but there's so many distractions in this world, such as video games and things like that, that we are trying to get to the point where they get active and that they see that they can do the right things and that it's up to them to make those choices. Parents are turning to us to help them and help their children to make the right decisions as well. I have parents always coming in with their kiddos, you know, saying, you know, hey, he's had a bad week at school, can you talk with him? And I sit down and talk with him, and, you know, he's like, yes, sir, I'll fix that. And they do. And I get reports from the school all the time, you know, how they're doing in school. And whenever I sit down and talk to them about maybe their grades or something of that nature, you know, they really love being here and being able to train. And when I challenge them with, you know, if your grades aren't doing so well, then you're going to have to take some time off from martial arts. They step up. They really, truly step up. So to me, it's more about the children and what our future is, because we just worry with the adults and the kids are left behind. You know, they're our future, so we need to get on them, help them out. I've been seeing a lot more friendships developing amongst the parents in our lobby area. People standing around having conversations, and it seems like they're really getting to know each other. And so yes, I've noticed that a lot.
I love our karate moms, well, karate parents community, because we even drag some of the dads into our karate gossip, you know. And by that, you know, we said it's a place where we can say, oh, that's not just your child, that's fine too. Okay, how do you handle this, or whatever. So it's really neat. You know, you've got soccer moms and baseball moms, but I like the karate family. It's a like-minded group of people, and it's really neat. I'm actually a real native. My grandfather even graduated from Hendersonville High School, so yeah, I'm one of the few that's still around here. And I left for a long time. I actually grew up in Boone, but my whole family kind of ended up filtering back here, so we're all still here. So I've got really deep roots here, and it's a great place that I love to call home and try to make a difference in the community too.
I was drawn to Hendersonville after some time. I used to manage some property over in Horseshoe, and when I moved here at first, it was a small town, you know, it's kind of hard to get used to that feeling. I grew up in a small town in Georgia, but as I've gotten more and more into the community, this is just beautiful. I mean, we have a small town community, everybody kind of knows everybody, they know what's going on around here, but it's not like on your back, whatever, but you know, and then you turn left and you end up in DuPont Forest, and you have you know, waterfalls to go hang out in, train in. We do a lot of our training out there. Our adult camps go out there and do some training at the waterfalls, and you make a right and you have lots of community downtown. There's all kinds of ways to get together with other people, and to me, Hendersonville is somewhere between that Asheville kind of open crazy nights to you know, the Greenville, which is nice and chill. It's somewhere in between that, and I really love this community. It's so much fun. But to see these kids growing up, and I've seen a lot of kids graduate from school that started our programs, to see them going off into their new worlds, whatever that is, that when we're long gone, that it's still growing, that it's still the plants, the seeds have been planted, and the plants are growing strong. So I guess that's the biggest thing, is that in the end, the kids have really shown a difference, and they're going into this world making a difference. You can find us at 125 Etowah Center Drive in the Etowah Shopping Center, just 15 minutes west of Hendersonville. You can visit us on the website at www.hosensooldojang.com. Our phone number is 828-215-5631. You're always welcome to come by and check out a class, watch a class. If you want to start, we are starting up a new program where you sign up for 6 weeks, and it's only $69, and we'll be including a uniform in that, and that's offered for all of our classes.
Pretty much covered.
You want to throw anything else in there?